Big Kala, Odumodu Black. You have to go on air, Odumodu Black. So now really because of woman and I get this issue. Odumodu Black and Blaqbonez. Wow. Let's watch this video.
What now happened? 3 days later, right? I'm driving back from the airport, right? And my videographer says that a diss track, an Odumodu diss track, they reached out to him to come and shoot the diss track at me, right? At that point, I'm genuinely confused because I'm like, we don't have an actual problem, right? Why are we, going diss tracks? Like if we were people that had a cordial relationship, like before we even get to the point where we are on the mic attacking each other, I felt like a conversation, should be had, right? So at this point, this is seminar.
So why did they reach out to your?
That's to be fair. That's something that I feel like Fawaz would this thing. But I think that made me feel like for it to be through him, through Fawaz, right? Maybe this was like, I don't want to go through with this, right? So I'm putting the information out there so that when you find out, you try to fix things, right? So that's my own idea behind it. So me, I'm like, I call him November 25th, and I'm like, bro, I thought I would see you. I've been thinking, say I go see you for Jericho show. Been a while, you good? Right? Because to me, everything is supposed to be good, right?
That's
and
Odumodu.
Yeah, with Odumodu. So I'm messaging him, and in my mind, I'm like, this will let me know if we actually have real issues. So when I say this, he sends me, dude, I don't get anything to tell you. Anywhere you see me, don't greet me. Anywhere you hear my bed, do off farm. Baba, no call me. You be. Can't someone call on the show?
No, don't call.
Okay, so it says you be puss.
So it says exclusive.
Yeah. Lie to yourself all you want. Me and you know it in this, so right? So now he's calling me, back to back, right? And I'm like, is Nina say Alpha? Anything where you want talk am now or just free this speed. Right? So when he's sending all these messages,
did you pick up?
no, when I saw 8:18, so he's sending all these messages and all these calls, and I'm just like, I'm not ready for this amount of drama, like all these things, right? You're already off the bat insulting me, da 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 da. He now says, how far, anything where you want talk am now or just free this speed. Right? So me, I'm like, why they send me all these kind of messages, right? Because I check on him. Then he calls me, and this time I pick up the call, and then he asks, I'm like, okay, bro, you send me all these messages. What's our problem? Like, what issue do we actually have? And he says, you they disturb my babe, right? I'm like, how am I disturbing your babe? Then he mentions, remember, this one I told you that other story. I told you I called a lot, right? In August. This is 3 months before, right? So me, I'm telling him that no, that I'm not disturbing your babe. She sent me a word message. We had a thing in the past, and I was just challenging her, like, why are you sending me this message? I was just trying to find out, but she didn't pick up, and I blocked her, and we didn't speak. And then we later spoke, and she told me when I found out it was you. I've not spoken to her again since then, right? I've avoided her, and I believe everything can, go on this thing. You'll never hear from me. Same thing I say to her. Then the call ends. Then he sends me a message, like, this is like 5 minutes after the call. He says, when last una
Okay.
exactly.
So did you have an intercourse last?
Yeah, when last did you have intercourse? He says, me and you now bros. No be all these things where they saw. Right, that's what it says. And I'm like, I replied, me and you now bros. I'm like, exactly, bro. That's why all this is weird to me. Then I replied the message where it says, when last when I said, bro, I don't know. It says, me and you now bros. No be all these things where they saw. Right, that's what it says. And I'm like, I replied the me and you now bros. I'm like, exactly, bro, but that's why all this is weird to me. Then I replied the message where it says, when last when I said, bro, I don't know what she told you, so I can't answer this question and affect anything that you guys have. Right? This is me trying to stay away from the drama and whatnot. Then he says, then his reply is, then we are enemies since you are not telling me. Peace out.
Kala.
Then his reply is, then we are enemies since you are not telling me. Peace out, bro. I thought, okay, peace out, whatever. He calls me again, right? I pick up the call. So he's asking me, he's grilling me. He's like, okay, what were you guys? If you say you guys, you were not disturbing her, so what were you to be calling her, right? And I'm like, oh, me and her, we kind of had a thing. He's like, what was the thing? What were you guys? I'm like, I can't say we were dating or anything. It wasn't official, but like the best term to describe it would be like friends with benefits, right? Because we kind of like were friends and we're intimate, right? So I kind of described it, but I also now said that I believe that so I asked him back. I was like, when did you guys start dating? Right? Because personally, we ended things so month, right? This is when she told me this is this thing. So if you guys started dating recently, then we really have no problem, right? She ended things and now she's with you. We have no issues, right? He refuses to tell me when they are dating, when they started dating. The call ends. I'm like, okay, fine. Now this is 11:17 p.m. He says, I go buzz you, no worry. Right? Then he calls me 11:25, 1 minute. Calls me again 11:28, 17 minutes.
What
Right?
did you guys talk about in that conversation?
What did we talk about? Called me. I think I kind of wrote these things down. What did we talk about?
Recollections might differ, so you might.
Yeah, let me.
And this is also to
jotted
extend an
these things
invitation
down.
to Odumodu. I mean, if you want to come tell your own side of this story, it's also important for the sake of balancing. Okay.
Come and tell us. Odumodu. Come and tell us. All these things.